we're here.
Hey everybody, welcome to Threeflings, the show on Twitch that has three tieflings every Friday. And here we are. We are a collection we are people, but Threeflings is a collection of one-shot adventures through the UNCAGED Anthology. So whether this is your first time or your 35th time, you didn't miss much. So welcome. And today we are playing Paradise Remade by Laura Dunstan and Johnny Caputo. It is from Uncaged, Volume 4, the one with the Rusalka on the cover. So, without further ado, let's meet our Tiefs, starting by welcoming back Ink. Tell us about your Tief.
Hi, I'm back finally. I'm back from the depths of university hell. Hello. So tonight, as you guys, if you've never joined us before, hi, I'm Ink. But as usual, I am playing Ophelia, your level 5 warlock, Pact of the Tome, patron of the fiend character. And you will get to see the character sheet soon, because I actually finished making it so that it doesn't just look like a mess.
Yes, good.
Jess, tell us about your Tief.
I am Jess Peck, and I am playing Euphoria, the Tiefling Bard. I am in the College of Glamour. I realize, I never actually tell you the college that I'm in, but I'm in the College of Glamour.
We knew because you're fashion. And Gwen, tell us about your Tief.
I'm playing Adara, our resident fighty-bitey tiefling. That's normally what I say, which means normally I don't even technically tell people her character class, but she's a fighter, the one that gives you access to battle maneuvers, whichever one that is. So,
Champion.
I thought it was Battle Master.
That one too.
Yeah, she's a Battle
Draz
Master.
says it's Battle Master, and Draz knows more than me.
She's a Battle Master fighter, so she has no magic, but she has a really nasty bite attack instead.
Quick note, today's adventure has some content warnings. It will involve sexism, violence against women, colonialism, and snakes. So if any of those are going to squick you out, we will see you next week. But without further ado, let's get started. Who would like to tell us what happened previously on Threeflings?
Previously on Threeflings, there were wisps. Was that last week also?
Yes. It was the two-parter.
All right. I'm going to keep our summary moving. There were some children who were falling asleep and not waking up. And we were like, sus. And so we went to check it out. There were will-o'-the-wisps everywhere. And there were some people who were like, you know what? This is the fault of the crazy old lady in the graveyard. And we talked to her and we're like, no, she's fine. And then we figured out that it was not the crazy old lady. It was a couple whose child had died, and they were like, we'll make a deal with a banshee in order to keep our child alive longer. And in doing so, the banshee was just taking other children's energy and applying it to the undead child. So we solved that problem by setting the banshee loose and killing the man whose idea it was. That is my summary.
To be fair to the banshee, it was pretty much against her will. The blacksmith basically trapped the banshee and was forcing her to do things.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that it wasn't intentionally the banshee's fault.
The phrase "to be fair to the banshee" sums up us and also the Uncaged Anthology, I think, pretty nicely.
Yeah, that was Mathar's Tears. Y'all get a shared point of inspiration, so remember to use it because they don't carry over. Also of note is that you have been summoned to, hey, guess whose notes got deleted off the app? Well, you're not getting there yet. You've been summoned, there we go, to Meijin by Kyoke. And as thanks, or because you're now low-key famous from what you did at Lady Guana's Cup. So you have been traveling there.
Yeah, we got a fancy letter.
We got a fancy letter that was like, Heroes of Guana's Cup, we heard that there was a demon that was going to be summoned, and you stopped that, and we want your help for no particular reason. Please come immediately.
So, as you are traveling to Meijin, leaving Mathar and its tears behind, you come upon Ophelia, who has been revisiting the realm again. Did you wander off and get lost?
Oh no, we talked about this. I, as a level 5
Oh, right. You
warlock
were
pact
training.
of the tome, I get a Book of Ancient Secrets that lets me learn spells from other classes as long as they have the ritual tag. So
Ooh.
I was off studying with a lot of Shy's friends and also being like, hi, tell me your magic secret. I will absorb them through osmosis of the brain. So now I'm back, and now I have more spells, but still very few spell slots.
The brain is the wettest of organs.
Yes. So having trained with multiple magical arcane people, you meet up with Adara and Euphoria on the road outside of Mathar.
Hello again.
Hello.
I feel like
We
I'm not even
missed you.
surprised at this point.
Here's me like being like, how do I do the voice?
You missed out on some undead bullshit, so
I thought
Isn't
we
that,
agreed
like-
to not tell her about that because
I was gonna say, isn't that like
upset
the
her.
normal
oh,
bullshit?
but
at
we
this
fixed
point?
it.
Good. Good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope-
we're just leaving.
Yeah, hope you had a good time doing whatever you were doing instead.
Shy's monastery friends. Very smart. Very helpful. Very good.
Did Shy call them her friends?
I don't know. Shy doesn't really seem like the kind of person to do that.
That's why I want to know.
No, but I think that she would if you asked her.
All right.
She only does it when she thinks people aren't listening.
I mean, yeah, it is significantly shorter to just say, like friends rather than people I associate myself with, sometimes via acquaintance because I need them for mutual gain.
Yeah, her go-to is coworkers. But we're on our way to the place in this letter that is not in my brain because it got opted out of the DM's notes.
Majin.
Majin. We're going there for the reasons in this letter, which you can read if you want. It has a lot of praise for us.
Ooh, that's
Also,
good.
hello, Trisket.
Hello, cat.
This is Trisket.
Hello, Trisket.
So as you are walking, the dry air parches your lips as you travel this road. The region's drought catching your lungs. The nearby town of Elderland sits atop a hill. As the road curves, you hear yelling up ahead. A boy about 12 years old faces a pair of rugged men, his horse frightened. One of the men pulls the boy from his horse. The other has a knife. "You garbage, Elderlands," the man snarls. "What are you gonna do without your gods?"
Oh, little
All right.
man.
Before we
Yeah.
act rashly, we're 2 for 2 now on interfering when a man was in trouble and then finding out that he sucked.
It's a child, Idara. It is a 12-year-old boy.
I just want to make sure we're making an informed decision
Again,
here.
So it's
Two
like, it is a
grown
mini
men.
man.
Yeah. So like, she's like,
Eh,
how far away are they from us?
They're
that's
up like closer to the town, and you are at the bottom of a hill.
So
You are
further
curving
than
up the
60
road.
feet?
Yeah, but you can get closer.
Yeah. I would like to do that.
They're menacing a boy. They're
So-
within
Yeah.
hearing distance of you.
Arrangement wise, are they like up in the boy's business or are they kind of further away or?
One of them just ripped the boy off of his horse. So yes, the other is menacing him with a knife.
All right.
ooh.
We're interfering.
It's a child, Dart. Yes, we're interfering in it. Like Euphoria just like takes off running and she's gonna cast thaumaturgy and like yell at the men to drop the boy or she's gonna kick their asses.
I'm gonna take out my bow and shoot one of them, but non-lethally.
I am just following
Like
up.
in the calf.
Okay, should we roll initiative for this?
Yes.
Probably.
I guess. I was gonna say, I'm gonna run up and, like, javelin whip my snake at them, my staff of the python.
You're just gonna hit them with the staff?
Oh
Not
no,
turn
I'm
it
gonna,
into a
like, whip
snake?
it and then yell the command word so it turns into a snake and, like, hopefully smacks them in the face.
Well, they got a 1, so you get to go first.
I got a 23.
I got a nat 20, so that's
Ayy.
a 25 total.
Hang on. I got a 12, and then Snake got a 6. Thank you, Trisket.
12, Snick, 6. And they get a 1. Okay, so Euphoria, do your
Yeah.
thing.
Have I gotten to them yet?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let's see. Let's see, what do I want to do? I guess I'm gonna insert myself in front of the boy and do Thunder Wave on the two men in front of him to just try to push them both back to
Oh,
me.
okay, instead of thaumaturgy?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
What's
So
their
they
save for
both
that?
need
Is
to
it
give
con?
me Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 15 and a 13.
You can both
And I'll
suck
make
it.
one for the boy and his horse as well, I suppose, because you can't.
I can't stand in front of, like, get in between the boy.
One of them is holding the boy.
Okay. Then I don't want to do that.
Oh.
The one's holding a knife, right?
One has the boy, one has a knife.
Okay.
Every time we say boy, I just think of God of
Boy.
War. Like the second one, yeah.
Is the knife entirely made of metal?
It's a dagger.
It's a dagger, so does it have metal through the hilt of the dagger?
I mean, I assume so, but then it would be like wrapped in leather, but still with metal underneath, because that's how you make a dagger.
You at least need a tang.
I'm gonna grab the guy with the boy and I'm bestowing a curse on him.
Okay.
Oh!
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw instead.
I was gonna say, imagine thinking you're escalating the situation and then just bestowing a curse.
That's 11, so he failed.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick Constitution
Okay.
as his ability score that is cursed. So he'll have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with con. And he will have to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turns.
Okay.
While the
Anything
target is cursed, your attack and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to the target.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's
I love
so
bestow
extra.
curse.
Learned it from Anti-Fish Lungs.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, so I guess that doesn't really count as an attack. I'm just giving him the gift of the curse, and
You're just giving him the
Gift. The
Yes.
gift.
yeah. And I'm gonna give Adara a bardic inspiration, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Thanks.
It is
Welcome.
Adara's turn.
All right, I'm gonna fire my bow. You said one of them's grabbing the boy and the other one's holding a dagger.
Yes.
The one I just gave the curse to is the one holding the boy.
With the boy. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna fire, and I want to try to hit the guy who's holding the boy in the arm that's holding the boy. Non-
In the arm that's holding the boy.
Yeah, non-lethally.
Okay.
Because arm damage isn't
That's
lethal.
a called shot,
All right.
which D&D doesn't really have. But no, Trisket, you
I was gonna
mess.
say, yeah, that's not a thing that this game has. Like, Pathfinder sometimes, Pugmire sometimes, but it's just like,
Yeah.
you can't just say, I'm gonna hit him in the torso.
My goal is to make him drop the boy.
You want to just, like, hit him in, like, the back of the elbow so his arm flexes the wrong way.
I want to send an arrow through his elbow, but like gently.
Gently and non-lethally. Also, I think Jess
Yeah.
is gone.
I think our DM froze, which means I can do whatever I want.
We win. We save the boy.
We
This
did
is
it.
Thank you for watching
Adventure
Threeflings.
over. Yeah, we'll be back next week with a different adventure.
Check out our Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're just kind of filling time. Rip. Oh, I'm the host now. All right.
I wonder if Trisket hit something.
I'm in 2 spots.
Yeah, you're in 2 spots.
Yeah.
The other Jess is now our DM. And I'm the host of the Zoom call. So let me just...
I was gonna
Is this
say we
even-
should have known this was gonna go this way when
Is this
Jess
even
couldn't
worth
find your
fixing,
notes.
or is Jess gonna come back? I don't think it's worth fixing the recrop. So sorry everyone for having to deal with split ink.
Hello.
Yeah, just lean. Please just lean. There you go. And new Jess, would you like to continue DMing this adventure? I assume I win by default. Thank you.
I don't even have it pulled up.
How much would have bet that like Trisket managed to do something?
I wonder if that's what it was, because he was on the
Yeah.
desk.
And she did say right before she froze something to the effect of like, "Oh, Trisket, you something." I can't tell if it was like a "you little shit" or if it was like a "you made a mess" kind of thing. But
Oh, Jess is completely offline too. I have a feeling her internet died.
oof.
Oh,
All right. Well,
we
everyone,
can do an AMA. We can do
Yeah.
an AMA until she comes back. So
Everyone,
we can ask us anything about.
put questions in chat, and I'll recrop ink real quick.
I was just saying, I wonder what's going on with the viewer count, because the viewer count's been kind of messed up all night.
Well, we got hosted earlier. There's a big stream that auto hosts us at the start.
Because we went
Please hide this.
we went
Which one
56 to 5 to 20 something back down to 5. Ooh, okay. Emery wants to know what's our favorite flavor of ice cream.
Chocolate.
Our favorite flavor or our character's favorite flavor?
We could
That's
do both. The answer is chocolate. Is the correct flavor.
For what? Yes.
Me. I will also accept chocolate with raspberry.
Ooh.
Yeah, both. I don't. Ooh.
My personal favorite is black cherry ice cream with chunks of black cherries in them.
Sorry.
She's back.
I didn't get the answer. Oh, now Jess and I share a box now.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, Jesus, y'all. Trisket turned off my Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
I knew it. I knew it.
I called it.
All right.
Oh my God, he walked across the button that I didn't know existed on my laptop and
Oh
turned
my
off my
God.
Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh. Also, Emery's, to answer your question, my favorite flavor, this is very niche, but if you live in like the greater Western New York area, there is an ice cream brand named Perry's that makes very specific ice cream flavors. So I really like black raspberry ice cream. And I feel like Ophelia would like chocolate strawberry. But I personally really like black raspberry ice cream, which is a very hard taste to describe because it is specifically one berry. And I don't know how to describe it.
All right.
Very
Stream
hard.
is fixed.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Trisket.
Thank you, Trisket. That means we won the encounter by default.
I mean, you
Default
can. No, what were you going to do, Adara? Because I want to give you the opportunity to do cool things.
I want to shoot my bow into that guy's arm so that he drops the child in pain.
Okay, fire at him.
All right. I rolled a 17.
Yes, you hit him, indeed.
Cool. And that's on the die, so like I would add stuff. Bow. Oh man, I haven't actually used my bow in a hot second. It's a D8. Ho 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 ho. 4. So 8 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, that would actually be enough for him to drop the child in pain.
Good.
That was a pretty significant hit for him.
All right. I'm kind of moving up with Euphoria, but like my speed's only 30, so I can't get 60 feet away. So I'm just moving up. I'm gonna be like, holding the bow. Next
Do you want
one's
to use
through
your second attack?
I'm gonna say next one's through your eye unless you back up. And I'm gonna not use my second attack.
Oh, okay. Ophelia. What would you like to do?
So I'm already whipping my snake at this guy like a javelin and then turning it into a full-size snake. Also, just to let you guys know, even if there's a content warning on the adventure that does not include snakes, I have a staff that turns into a snake. So
there's always a warning for snakes.
there's always snake. But I personally, which one is the one that Euphoria endowed the curse onto? It was the one that was
one who just got shot in the arm.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I what is the curse give him? Negatives on constitution stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch, and I'm gonna try to, like, wrap around his torso, because
Nice.
that's fun. Now I have to do a ranged spell attack. Woo-hoo.
That's fun.
Love
Chill
to-
Touch, the spell that is neither cold nor touch.
It's not. It's so weird. Why did they do this to me? That's an 18.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay, yeah, so I have to roll damage now. I forget that when you hit stuff, you actually have to find out how badly you hit stuff. That's 13 points of necrotic damage, and he cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn, and my hand is clinging to him right now.
Were you trying to kill him or just knock him out?
Knock him out.
He is knocked out.
Nice!
He is unconscious. What would you like your snake to do?
Other snake is going to walk around that other man and constrict. So now I have to do attack for snake. That's a critical hit. It's a 20 plus a 6. That's 26.
Yeah, I will say that not only do you hit, that guy doesn't get a grapple check. He's just grappled by snake.
Good, because now he is constricted. Okay, yeah. He's taking, oh my god, why do I keep rolling almost max? He's taking 15 points, no, actually 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do you want Snake to not kill him?
Yeah, no, Snake's just kind of hugging this man.
So
Till
he
he passes
also
out.
is unconscious.
Yeah, also he's grappled, so if he wants to get out, it's a DC 16.
He can't, because he's basically dead.
Oh no!
You have basically overkilled both of these men.
Listen, it's not my fault. I rolled almost max damage for both of these. It's 2d8 for both of them. I rolled a 7 and an 8 and a 6 and an 8.
So they were bandits. They both had 11 hit points. So.
Oh
no!
We ruined
So
men.
with these men unconscious, one of them with a snake wrapped around him, the boy scrambles up and looks warily at the snake. It just says, well, thanks. This never would have happened when our guards were here, but, well, don't. With Aeona gone.
I thought that was in character.
No, that was me to Trisket.
Don't you dare mess this up for us.
He gasps. Wait, you're adventurers. Could you help us?
With what?
So our priestess Aeona, she's missing. It's okay. My name is Jareth. I work at the temple, and Aeona, she's so sweet. But Viren, he's the priest. He can tell you what's going on. He's my boss. Well, Aeona, she's the priestess, but Viren's the priest, and he's both of our boss. But you know what? If you just can you come help? Cause we're in trouble, and the guards are gone.
Why were these men hassling you?
Cause the guards are gone.
Are they from, like, out of town or something?
Yeah, we're... No, Trisket. No. Don't. Well, things haven't really been the same since Aeona went missing. And then the guards went missing. And we've been trying to... Well, they went to track her down, but it's been kind of weird since she left.
Weird how?
Um, well, the crops are dying.
Yeah,
Has
well,
no one taken over like the priestly duties to help the crops grow?
Oh no, there's one priestess in a generation, and well, you can't just pick a new priestess. She has to be chosen, and we need Aona to come back. So if you can find her, that sure would be great. I'm sure she's being held against her will or something. She wouldn't just leave.
why can a priestess only be chosen?
What?
Oh, you said that only one priestess was picked every generation, so I was asking why only one.
Like, it seems that only having one priestess per generation seems very inefficient.
I don't know. That's just how it is.
Alright, we'll be more than happy
I mean,
to...
Viren, he can tell you.
Alright, we'll do that.
There've been bandits ever since coming in. I don't know if there's something in the forest. Aona was going out there before she vanished, but I don't know.
How old are you?
12?
Oh, so you're like small.
I am tall for my age. I'm shorter than my sister, but just haven't grown yet.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all right.
okay.
Viren says that I'll hit my growth spurt in 2 years, and then I can be a powerful warrior or be a priest.
I'm gonna like pat him on the shoulder and be like, "That's cool." I have no idea what that means.
What do you want to do about these guys? Adara, just want to, like, tie them up and then let the town handle them? Well, I guess they don't really have guards.
How far away are we from town, kid?
Oh. Well, it's just up at the top of the hill, so just like a 15-minute walk. I was looking for Aona and gathering some vegetables and flowers for the temple. And
do I remember what the guards yelled specifically?
these weren't guards, they were...
I mean, not guards, sorry. The
Bandits.
people who were repelled by guards.
Said, "You garbage elderlings, what are you gonna do without your guards?"
I mean,
I am completely okay with just tying them up, mainly because I want my snake back.
they're unconscious. We can just leave them? Like, unless somebody
yeah,
feels...
but do we want them just coming back?
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty angry when they wake up.
So...
Well,
my...
there should be cells, right? In town, kid.
There should be
like,
what?
a jail or something.
Oh!
Lock up.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't know anybody who's ever been to jail, but I guess so.
Never mind, we'll just leave them.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like they attack people who leave town without guards. So my thought is leave them unconscious by the side of the road. Whatever happens, happens. And if somebody feels strongly in town about us bringing them in to be jailed, we can come back and get them. But I think we're going to have our hands full with some other shit pretty soon.
So you'll help find Aona?
Maybe.
Okay. That'd be great.
Euphoria's gonna rip a page out of one of her books, and she's just gonna write, "If you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of town." Sincerely, the three women
Sincerely.
the three women who kicked your asses. And then, like, puts it in the palm of one, and then... Alright, that's sufficient. We can go now.
As you approach the town, you notice the crops along the path are wilted and dying. Elderlin is decorated for a festival. Swaths of bright cloths and flowers decorating every door, but the flowers hang dead and withered. Terrified people dart from door to door, ignoring you and speaking in whispers. You see a lot of common shops and craftsmen like blacksmith and feed goods store and a leather worker, a fletcher, all that. But everyone is tending to their work and looks pretty anxious.
So, what are you guys celebrating?
Oh, it's the fertility festival.
Oh,
Oh.
that for like crops or like people or?
It's for everything, I think. Viren hasn't told me everything about it, but it's what we really need Aona for.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
But
Well, that
follow
makes
me.
sense, I guess.
Let's go.
In her head, Adara's just like, I don't think the festival's working.
Yeah, Euphoria's just gonna make eyes at Ophelia and Dara and go, oh no.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, it's a great start when your festival that needs one person is missing the one person it needs.
Although it's difficult to keep up with Jareth as he weaves through the crowds, you manage to follow until you reach the temple at the center of Elderlin. A statue stands at the entrance, a rendering of a hand reaching towards the sky as though plucking fruit from a tree. Around the hand are statues of young maidens, each with a tattoo of flowers or tree branches painted along the right side of her face. Jareth leaves you little time to inspect the statue, however, and quickly ushers you into the temple. It's brightly lit, with mosaics of blue skies and lush farmlands. A mirroring image of a hand is painted on each wall. As you enter, you see Jareth greet a middle-aged man in robes. Jareth, the man begins. Who? Viren, these are heroes, he interrupts. They stopped the bandits. They could be the ones to rescue Aona. The man, Viren, looks to you. Are you adventurers then?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm not sure how much young Jareth here has told you. Claps him on the back. Says, but our priestess has gone missing and she's required for the festival tomorrow. I can pay you to bring her back.
How long she been missing?
Since last night. The priest, we searched her bedchamber for her and found a snake in her room. I think this is a sign she was kidnapped by an evil serpent.
Like a live snake?
Yes.
How does finding a snake in her room correspond to being kidnapped by a snake?
What if she's the snake?
What if she is a snake?
No. Aona's a sweet girl. We've raised her in the church. She's a beautiful virgin. She's perfect for the ritual tomorrow. She's been here all her life, and she keeps the town running.
What does that ritual entail? If you don't mind us asking.
Oh. As you might have noticed, Elder Glen is a bit... Well, we don't have the best soil around. However, we thrive due to ancient fertility magic with a generational festival. You see, every few years we have a woman who dedicates her life to the temple. She never has a romantic partner. She devotes herself entirely to the faith and the teachings. And then when her term has ended, she expires at a great festival, and her blood waters our crops. The gods bless us, and we train another young woman.
Great.
Do all of
Yeah.
the
No jumping on the
women
Wi-Fi.
understand that they all die?
Oh yes, it's a great celebration.
Right,
It's
no.
once in a generation, so
you-
every young girl has, seen it. It's to be chosen is a great honor.
So what you're telling me is that they are picked and they don't consent to doing this for the church.
Well, of course they consent.
All right. Fuck that. Fuck you. I'm leaving. And Dara's just gonna walk out.
Uh,
Like, nope. You don't get help.
Yeah,
Well, everyone in the town will die without Aona back.
you all can move to a place with better soil.
yeah, I feel like this is a really inefficient process.
Do you not at least care that a woman is missing? I'll pay you. You're
Yeah.
adventurers. You work for pay. I'll give you gold to find her.
Like, I care that she's missing. I don't care so much that she's missing because you guys are going to kill her.
Yeah, like, speaking as 3 women ourselves, we find that very sort of distasteful.
Oh, I can see it being distasteful as adventuring women, but you see, these are women dedicated to the church, to the life's
what age do
blood
you-
of Elderglen. This is how
What-
it's been for centuries and centuries. It's a great honor. It's the most privileged position in the community.
At what age do you pick them? Or what age are they chosen?
He looks at Jareth, says, Jareth, I think this is a good test question for you.
No, you don't put the kid on the spot. You're an adult. You can answer me. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the kid.
Jareth goes, well, as young as 4 and as old as 10.
Oh, alright. So you're picking literal children who cannot give you consent to die.
Just realized
You
we never
basically-
asked, how old is Iona?
Well, she's 16.
Still, you pick them when they're children, and you say that they can consent, but they can't consent.
So, but their parents consent for them, and besides, it's to keep us all alive. It's a very important job that she has.
Do their parents consent, or do you hassle them? Because that's a whole other thing, too.
Oh no. Anyone who gives their child to the church knows it's a sacred honor and duty.
Mm-hmm.
Again, have you considered moving?
But this land is blessed by the gods.
If it was blessed by the gods, they wouldn't have given you shitty soil.
Yeah, like,
Not.
what gods?
Euphoria almost said it's not rocket science, but
What's a rocket?
It's not rocket
What's a
magic.
rocket?
It's not space magic.
It's not planar magic. It's
Look, if you find her and bring her back, you'll see there's this snake cult out in the wilderness. Jareth knows where it is. He stumbled upon their den at one point.
Ophelia's gonna like lean over to Idara and be like,
Idara's not here.
oh yeah, Ophelia's gonna lean over to Euphoria and be like, do I do it? Because I'm still holding on to the staff. Do I do it? Do I do it to him?
no. I think we'll save that for later. we can go find her, but I'm not guaranteeing we're handing her over to you. We're going to ask her what's going on.
Well, I've told you what's going on. I don't know why you won't listen. But at least if you find her, then I'll send backup to assist in bringing her back. Jareth can help you.
He's 12.
Goes Jareth. This is your chance to prove yourself to me. You may even earn your robes from this. And you just see Jareth like beam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with the kid when we get out of earshot of this man.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, no offense, he's 12.
Bullshit.
What can he manage? I don't know, like, tying his own shoes?
Alright.
It's not a trifle. I'm offering 50 gold for each of you to bring her back.
Wow, that's so much money.
So, Adara,
Yeah,
you're walking through the town.
I am. Adara just kind of is like, I cannot be in this room right now. I'm leaving. And is going to wander. She's like moving purposefully for a bit and then kind of like slows down and is going to like, nobody's on the street, right? Everybody's like diving into their respective buildings like as soon as she approaches.
Yeah, everybody looks pretty nervous. Like, there are people tending their shops, but some of them like even close their storefront doors when you approach.
Okay. Is there like a tavern? Not to be too predictable.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check with advantage because you're good at finding bars.
Have a sixth sense for it. Well, I guess I'll dodge that 2 and take the 4 instead. So 6.
You find a clothes bar.
All right. I'm going to the next person I see who is not obviously like culted out, like they're not wearing robes or anything, and at this point have moved pretty far away from like where we were talking to the church guy. I'm just gonna be like, hey, you, to the next person I see.
Okay. You see a young halfling.
All right.
Walking.
I intercept and I'm starting a conversation.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Why is everyone here so nervous? What's going on?
You came from the church, right? You came from the temple?
Yeah.
Well, then you know. Iona's missing.
Yeah. The child that everyone was gonna murder to bring back the crops? That Iona?
The priestess. She's offered us her wisdom for the last 10 years.
And everyone's cool with that?
Well, you can see the crops are dying. Even the flowers that we used for the festival are already dead. I know as soon as she comes back, they'll be vibrant and beautiful. It's such a sight.
As soon as she comes back and gets murdered?
Well, as soon as she comes back, they'll burst into bloom. At least that's what Viren says. But the way their blood hits the soil and the flowers just immediately start to blossom, it's the most beautiful thing. You've got to stay for it. If you can find her, that is.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Thanks for your time. And I'm gonna leave.
Bring back our priestess.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go back to the church and just wait outside.
Okay. So the other two of you, are you sticking around to talk to Viren some more or coming out with Jareth?
You're
I'm
muted,
leaving.
Jesspack.
I'm leaving this dusty.
Leaving this disgusting carcass of an old man.
And he's like, I'm middle-aged.
I'm 37. I'm not old.
A young Gen X.
Oh.
So Jareth offers you a ride in his cart. Is the well, I haven't been inside the den, but when I was out gathering mushrooms, I saw some snakes, and they were going into a cave. And well, if there is an evil snake pit den, I'm guessing that's where it is.
Jared, you do know that like snakes exist, right? Like outside of a cult.
Yeah, I saw you had a snake.
Have I rejoined the group
are
at this
you
point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you come from the snake den? Are you a messenger from Aona? Is this a test?
No.
Oh.
I just like animals. I couldn't test you if I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a test.
Listen, sweetheart. I think that it might be okay to have your own thoughts about things sometimes. You don't always have to listen to what Viren says to you, because he doesn't always have the answers.
You sound like Aona. I think you'd like her.
That explains a lot more.
I'll bet she does.
Well, we'll just keep that in mind, okay, while we go find her. All right?
You know, people have gone into the snake den before and never come out.
Probably because it's better.
Adara.
But what could be better than home?
A home where they don't murder children.
She's not a child. She's a grown-up lady. She's had her moon blood and everything.
Okay. All right. Jared, we're gonna have a conversation.
I just need to take 2 points of psychic damage for that real quick.
So, listen, sweetie. It's like if you let's say that you grow up in your village, right?
I did.
Yes, you did.
Hypothetically, your name is Jared. And you're like 12
your
years
name
old.
is Jared, and you live in a village.
No, it's not a test. No, it's. I want you to think really hard about this. Let's say that, like, you were in your village, but instead of the girls being chosen, it was the boys. And they came and they took you away from your parents when you were 6. You would miss your mom and dad, right? You would miss your siblings?
I would.
Right.
But girls are so much purer than boys. They have pure thoughts and they think only good things.
Have you met us?
Honey, you're
different, girls.
So...
I have cooties.
We all have so many cootie.
But yeah, so you would miss your family, right? And then if you were told that
Leona's family comes to church.
Right, but it's not the same, right? It's not like she gets to leave and go do activities with them at the end of the day, right?
Oh no, she
has
never
to stay
leaves.
Right. So she doesn't have a life. She doesn't get to be out in the sun. She doesn't get to go for walks unless she's told she can go take a walk.
Oh, she never takes walks. She's never allowed to leave the temple grounds.
Right. How would you feel if you were never allowed to leave someplace? It would feel bad, right?
Well, I guess if it was an honor? I mean, kind of pauses. I need to think about that.
Yeah. Having thoughts for yourself is good.
Is it really an honor if you're kind of stuck and you don't get to play with your friends and you don't get to go home with your parents?
Oh, Leona doesn't... Well, I'm not supposed to say that I'm her friend. But she's not really supposed to talk to anybody except me and Viren. Unless she's making pronouncements.
Yeah, but
Right.
wouldn't you be sad? Like if you couldn't go and see your friends, or like go and celebrate the festival, or go and have dinner with your parents, or do anything other than sit in a temple.
I mean, I love the temple. I want to be a priest.
So
No, you
the
don't,
thing-
child.
So here's the thing: is that your temple isn't the only temple that exists.
But it's the right one.
Did Viren tell you it was the right one?
Yes.
Yeah. Again.
And
I'm just
Iona
gonna
did
say-
too before she got funny.
Yeah, so about the getting funny is that she probably got tired of being by herself all the time. And she realized that soon she was going to die. Which is something that's very, very heavy and very, very scary. You almost died today.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
a snake! A snake!
Jesus.
Oh,
And he points out a snake in the brambles. Now, you follow that snake, and then there'll be another snake and another snake, and follow the snakes to the den.
I think you'll be coming with us.
Oh no, I'm supposed to go to the next town over to get help.
No, it's alright. You're gonna help find Aona with us.
No, nobody who goes in there comes out.
We're adventurers. We will come out.
I'm supposed to find help.
We can
Don't you
find
think you're
help
gonna be
together
more
as
help?
a group.
helping to find Iona.
Yeah, you did find help. You found us.
No, I'm supposed to get fighters from another town. Viren
There's
said.
a fighter from another town.
I am, like, definitionally a fighter from another town.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation check.
It's just like that
From
John
whom?
Mulaney thing.
Yeah,
where it's
who's-
like, I'm new in town. You can imagine the stress I am under.
Ugh.
Who's doing the persuading or the intimidating?
If Adara wants, I'll help her because I was the one that's like, Adara's definitely.
I mean,
definitely a fighter.
Euphoria started this. I'm waiting for our DM to make a call on who's actually rolling.
I figured you would tell me who
Oh.
wanted to do it.
What's your
Euphoria, you've
intimidation?
started it. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah.
Who wants to roll to get a child out of
A 13.
Okay. Oh, I get to roll for him. How about that? Oh, that's a nat 1. So,
shit?
well, okay. But tell Viren that that we did get the fighters. Just don't tell him I did a good job, okay?
Yeah. Here. While we go to the cave, I'll sing you a little song and it'll make you feel a little braver. How's that?
Okay.
While we're heading over, Idara is going to discreetly communicate to Ophelia and then to Euphoria, sort of like trusting the other to occupy the child at the time, that the only other person she managed to snag in town was super pro child murder, and said specifically that she should stay in town to see all of the plants bloom when the blood hit the ground. Honestly, we could just leave.
Yeah,
But
but I don't really want to give Shy another random child.
it's what her order is for.
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't.
I like that the Threeflings have turned into like child delivery service for Shy and whole man disposal service to anti-Michelins.
So what I want to do to like kind of bolster everybody is I'm gonna use my class feature Mantle of Inspiration. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
not really a song. But everybody who can see me in my party gets 5 temporary hit points.
Aw.
Hey.
Ooh.
The only downside is that like you get to remove like you use a reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks, but I figured giving everybody temporary hit points now as we go to the cave, especially because we have the kid with us, I think that would be helpful.
How long does it last?
The next 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say yeah, because if the people that were attacking him had 11 hit points, I cannot imagine what this kid has.
Yeah, and
Because it's gotta be less than 10. Good lord.
As you venture forward, inspiringly,
Inspired
the brush,
yeah.
the brush becomes more and more, tangled until you are climbing over roots and under low branches, uncertain if this is still the way. Then the brush parts, and you see a door half buried in the earth. The door hosts an ornate carving of a three-headed serpent. As you approach, the middle head becomes animated and speaks in a hissing voice. Knowledge seekers find haven. All others must flee. To gain entrance, answer riddles 3.
I love riddles.
Jareth goes, oh, snaps! And just kind of quivers behind you.
I'll hold his hand. It's alright. It's fine. They're just riddles. It's like solving a puzzle.
I mean, yeah, but you're also not a 12-year-old that just saw a door come to life.
The middle head continues speaking. Iron roof, glass walls, sheds light in darkened halls.
Oh, that's a lantern.
And the head goes, well done, and sinks back into the wall. Another head comes forward and kind of curls around the side of you.
There's more than one. That makes sense. The first one was way too easy.
2 houses for sand, though both joined in one. The more still I stand, the quicker I run.
Hourglass!
And it pulls back. Then the third head curls around the other side of you. And you hear Jareth go, oh, I didn't know those at all. I have rivers without water, forests without trees, mountains without rocks, towns without houses.
Vidar just looks at the other two and is like, I believe in you.
That's a map.
The head curls back and the door creaks open.
We did it.
Is that the answer? I believe in you?
No, the answer was it's a map.
It's a map.
Oh, I didn't hear that, like, Euphoria answered it. I was just like, oh.
And that last snake
that's
just
a weird
needed some
answer, 'cause I know
validation.
it's a map, but, like, yeah, that's weird that it would accept that.
Every snake can be bypassed by either answering the riddle or just like affirmative statements.
I believe in you, Snick.
You're doing a good job.
Just, like, blushes and turns back into a door.
And Jareth goes, well, I don't want to know what happened if you got it wrong. Okay.
Like, you don't have to anymore. We're good.
The
Door's
tunnel
open.
ahead of you is dark and cool. A stone passageway with a network of ivy hiding the ceiling from view. It's quiet, except for the occasional rustling of leaves. The passage ends at a wooden door.
Before we go in, I'm just gonna do another thing. I'm gonna buff the kid again.
Okay.
This kid's
so
Is the mantle still up?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
has
it
been.
hasn't been 10 minutes. You
yeah.
answered those riddles fast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him heroism. It's gonna
Aw.
last for a minute.
Really
But
sad
he'll
when I
be
kill
immune
this
to
kid.
being frightened, and he also gets another 5 additional hit points at the
You
start
have
of each of his turns.
doubled his hit points.
I have.
Oh,
yes,
this
yes,
child.
I
Dress
have
said
buffed
big
him,
kid
and he
buff.
feels braver. And goes, look, see, like, traveling can be exciting. Sometimes it's a little scary, but you get to meet interesting people along the way who think differently than you, and that's nice. It doesn't feel like a nice experience now because it is kind of scary. We are going into a cave, and it's okay to be scared.
I feel very strong right now. It does feel nice.
Oh no, you've given this kid confidence.
Alright, but I want you to understand that we're the adults, and I don't want you to rush into anything, alright?
Okay.
I just realized, is this kid a human?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do produce flames. So now he can see. And
Okay.
it's not just us guiding this child blindly through a hallway.
Fair.
As you produce flames, the rustling of leaves intensifies a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna like look at the walls and be like, I'm not gonna burn you. It's okay. The kid just can't see.
Anybody can give me a perception check if you want.
Sure. I'm not talking to the child. Oh. It was almost a nat 20 and then it tipped over. 14.
That's the way you forget it.
Okay. 14 was the number you needed. Adara, you see entwined in the leaves in the ceiling above you 4 poisonous snakes hanging out in the ivy.
Do they just look like regular snakes?
They just look like they're hanging out.
All right.
Regular
I'll
snakes.
just point up and be like, snakes. Heads up.
That's fine.
That's fine.
If we don't... So the thing about creatures is if you don't antagonize them or bully them, they normally are okay.
Yeah, do they seem like mad to see us or are they just chilling?
They're just vibing.
All right.
Oh, to be a poisonous snake vibing on the ceiling.
And eventually you approach that wooden door at the end of the hall.
I'll knock. All right, I'll knock twice and then open it.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of my flame.
You open the door into a large hall with pale lighting from torches. Hanging on the walls are beautiful, intricate tapestries of nature scenes, overlaid with tiny, delicate black script. As you enter, several of the tapestries begin to glow with a soft light. At the far end stands another wooden door with a guard on either side. They notice you as you enter, but don't really seem to react.
What language is on the walls?
The script on the walls is actually names. And you see landscapes on tapestries featuring deserts, mountains, islands, frosty terrain, jungles. And on one featuring a seaside, you see Euphoria's name appear. On a desert, Jareth's name appears. On a city, Adara's name appears as that tapestry glows. And I'm not sure what the terrain is in the graveyard that you grew up in, but
It's like
Ophelia's name would appear there.
Yeah, it's like a wooded area.
Okay, so in the foresty one, that is where Ophelia's name would appear at the bottom.
Does it look like it's been stitched in, or, like, magically, or does it just look like it's floating on top of the...
It looks like it's magically stitched in.
Nice.
I don't like it.
I think it's fine. I think it just might be all the people who might have been able to answer the riddles correctly. And since the 4 of us are together, I mean, it makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, they're cool, though.
Can we look for, Iona's name?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check. or just give you an intelligence check to guess which one her thing would be on.
I got a 19 for investigation.
Okay, yeah. You find her name actually right above Jareth's.
Yeah, so like I pointed
on the
out to
desert
them,
one.
See, her name's here.
So they took her?
She came here and she answered those riddles just like we did. She's very, very smart.
Huh. Okay.
While they're having that conversation, Adara moves closer to one of the guards and is like, hey, how do you get your name off the list?
One of the guards kind of looks at you. And the other one rolls their eyes. The one who looks at you says, what do you seek? And you see that the guards look human, but have scales on their necks.
Ah.
And some have, that's all their skin. Oh yeah, one of them has scales on their face a little bit.
We seek an audience with, I just suddenly blanked on her name. I'm like, Iomide for some reason, which is not
Iona?
correct. Iona.
She is inside. What do you seek?
An audience with Iona.
I'm
The
here
other
for
goes,
knowledge.
What knowledge
I'm here for
do you
knowledge.
seek? What do you want to learn?
Iona's status.
Yeah, she's here. She's inside.
Great.
Bye.
What my companion means is we're seeking to know why she left and if she's okay.
Yeah, of course she's okay. She left because she wants to. The other one goes, What do you want to learn?
Stories.
You may enter. And they let Euphoria pass.
Can I look at the guard and say, he's with me, is that okay?
What do you seek?
Are they saying that to Jared?
Jareth. He just kind of looks at you and goes,
Remember?
Stories?
No, you gotta pick something specific to you. Remember how we were talking about you being brave when we came into the cave?
I seek riddles. Answers to riddles. The guard just, yeah, sure, fine, whatever, kid. That's
And,
it.
like, Euphoria's like, what do you want from him? He's 12 and he's lived a sheltered life. Like, I'm trying to give him worldview right now.
What do you want? I want an Xbox.
See, what? Come on. Look at Adara and Ophelia.
I want to know what's going on with Iona.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm bored. Go.
Does Adara also get waved through? Does she have to keep this
Nope.
up? I mean, I also want to know what's going on with Iona.
You're so boring. Go.
What answers do you guys usually get?
You must be super fun at parties.
And you just, as the door closes behind you, you hear one of them saying, like, the knowledge seekers are getting worse and worse every year. It's like nobody cares about learning anymore.
They do. Draz is right. They do remind me of Mermista from She-Ra.
Just wrong subset of Threeflings with the exception of Euphoria.
As you enter through the door, you're welcomed with warmth into a cavernous room. Mahogany shelves line the walls, covered with books, scrolls, drawings, and models. Long tables host mountains of texts, but a few are overflowing with food. The room is filled with gentle conversation. Creatures of incredibly diverse races fill the library, almost too many to see at once. You see elven wizards deep in study, mother and child gnomes sharing a book, turtles talking animatedly with mousefolk, a warforged meticulously crafting a model of a flying ship, and 2 guards stand at the end of the hall near another door. None of the people here seem to notice your arrival, with the exception of a tall, elderly Arakakra, her head and plumage similar to an owl's. "Welcome to the Temple of Knowing," she greets you warmly. "I am Durkek, the head librarian here. How may I direct your search?"
You're so cool.
"Well, I'm quite warm, but thank you."
Aw.
She's like a big bird.
Yeah?
That's so cool.
We're here to have an audience with Iona.
"Oh, I know she's in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find her for you."
Thank you, that's mighty kind of you.
And Durkirk flies off and goes down a hallway.
Once she's gone, Idara just leans back to Ophelia and is like, I know you're excited, but you gotta keep it cooler than that.
But she said she's warm. She's so cool.
Consider that maybe she's like me, and strangers commenting on how her appearance is different from non-standard humans might be ill-received.
Very fair.
As you are talking, a tiefling wearing a beret and holding a pallet comes up to you and says, "Apologies, ladies. Could you take a look at this? I'm not sure if the coloring is exactly right here. Can you come see?" And he takes you over to an elaborate, large painting of a landscape. So I'm trying to capture the colors of sunset precisely, but I'm not sure if tawny or burnt sienna are exactly the right color of orange. Can you take a look and see, is this exactly the right orange, or should it have more of a pink or a rusty red?
I would not put pink in your orange, my dude.
And Ophelia's like, I like pink.
Well, you said it's a sunset?
Mm-hmm.
Pink might be nice.
More of a lavender or a rose or a...
Warm
What's
in color.
your favorite pink?
I have such strong opinions, but Idara does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have two people that do art here, and we're just like,
There is a correct color scheme.
Okay, I was gonna look at it and be like, what do you want to put in it?
Well, I want to put the actual sunset itself on the canvas.
Then do that.
So what am I... Yes! What am I wasting my time with this paint for? Here! And he gives you several bottles of different colors of paint. So now I have to think of the sunset and put it on the canvas. Brilliant. Thank you, young lady. Thank you. You can keep the paint. I don't need it anymore.
Artists are fucking weird.
Winner! Ophelia now has bunches of paint.
This will not backfire on us.
Definitely
This will
not.
only be useful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, imagine if the guards are still out there when we're done, I'm gonna go put little mustaches on them.
If they're still out there when we're done, they're probably dead.
As you step away, you see a blind tinker who is having a small child pick cards from him. And as you walk by, he goes, I believe you dropped this, and pulls a coin from out behind Adara's ear.
Smack his hand, like, on reflex, and then I'm like, sorry.
Well, that's not usually the reaction I get to my tricks, but you did drop this, young lady. May it serve you well.
Thanks. I look at the coin.
It has heads on both sides.
Ooh. I'm gonna like lean over to it and be like, "They're so cool here."
Having inspected the coin, I'll be like, all right, like, thanks. That's fine.
I told you people are cool here.
I never said they weren't. I just said maybe don't comment on someone being a bird.
Drekek flies back and says, yes, you're still here. I found Aona. It's time for her audience. Come.
Thank you.
She motions to the other side of the library, and you see a human woman with a tattoo of ivy along her face entering through the other door. The guards eye you cautiously. An audience is taking place, one says grumpily. The Great Serpent will never bar someone from the garden, but you are not to disturb the audience. With a warning scowl, they let you through the door.
Something's gonna happen.
The Great Serpent.
The door opens into a lush jungle. Plants and trees twist together, blocking out any view of a ceiling or even a sky. Brilliantly colorful flowers bloom and chirps of birds fill the air. A pathway leads from the doorway deeper into the jungle. Peculiar patches of light glow from the ground as though someone had buried sources of light.
So, like, Euphoria's just gonna lean down to Jaren and go, see, look at how beautiful this is. You would have missed out on this if you didn't come with us.
Wow. And he runs over and touches one of the orbs. And you hear, the queen will survive her heir. Just kind of looks at you and goes, wow, what's that mean?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab him and go, yeah, remember our conversation about not touching stuff and not running ahead of us? You need to stay right here by my side.
But there's orbs in the flowers, Euphoria.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna hold my hand. You're not letting go of this because
look, that one's tall.
Yes.
And you see an orb of light in a sunflower, and he jumps up to poke it. No. And
I'm gonna hog tie this kid.
You gotta get him one of the backpacks with a leash on it.
And in see, you speak
oh no.
What was that?
Oh no,
What
ink's
happened?
frozen.
Ink's
Leash
frozen.
this child.
So who speaks Elvish?
What? What?
I speak Sylvan. I don't speak
I'm
Elvish.
here.
Okay.
I'm back. Can
Okay,
you guys hear me
good.
now?
That was my
Yes.
mistake in earlier
Hear you.
episodes. I only speak
Okay.
Sylvan.
I do speak Elvish, and I also have comprehend language.
Okay. So, Euphoria, you can kind of make it out, but Ophelia, you hear strength will not prevent this war as that bubble pops.
Oh, that's
So they pop after you touch them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that's weird.
He goes, wow. What did that say?
And then I'm gonna like lean over to you, Floyd, like whisper to your strength will not prevent this war.
Might be with regards to this temple being here and the other temple maybe. I don't know.
The other one said something about a queen, so it might be more global than that.
Yeah. Uh, it was. I'm gonna look at Jareth and be like, it was another thing to do with the queen and a war. I don't really understand it.
We don't have a queen.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, so Jared.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna touch anything else in here.
You should touch one.
No. No, we're not touching things because we are going to have a conversation and see Aona, remember? So you need to be on your best behavior.
Okay.
This kid.
As you walk, the trees part ways into a vast dome, jungle enclosing the space. The orbs in the ground glow, casting a hazy light. At the center stands Aona, but she's not alone. Towering in front of her is the giant serpent, coiled with its massive head lowered to her. It is incredibly old, scales dulled with time. Between the two of them, a tall flower has blossomed, a white orb glowing at its center. Aona reaches out and touches the orb. The orb dissolves into ash, and a collage of images and sounds bursts to life. Aona as a young child with tattoos red and fresh. Aona slightly older, being scolded by Viren. You know you cannot leave our lands. We'll never survive without you. Meetings of men, with Aona sitting silently. The men say, we must share our fortune with the other towns. They're just savages now, trying to survive on strength alone. We'll help them thrive. Then a flurry of images, flashes of conflicts and battles, crying and screaming. A dozen women marked with fresh red tattoos on their faces. Even the moment you were sent to rescue her is shown in the vision. There's fire and the sound of clashing swords, and then the vision vanishes. Where the orb was, a lush fruit appears. The serpent does not move, but regards you calmly. Aona faces you. I won't return. My people have grown arrogant and cruel, using this blessing to trap me, to force their will on others. They believe they're better, divinely enlightened, but it's time they learn to live like the rest of the world.
Oh, hard agree. We're not here to bring you back.
Really?
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, that church is dusty.
And to illustrate to our young friend Jared here that there's other ways of living and that you've had an incredibly hard life. And now he's got to see it firsthand.
They were going to conquer other neighboring towns, to make priestesses there too, to share our blessing with them.
And what blessing exactly is it? I don't still... Like, I understand the general premise, but I don't fully understand, I guess.
It's a fertility ritual. The priestess dies, and the town flourishes. They can cultivate fruit and vegetables in the desert. They've been allowed to thrive on the backs of of us.
So, you seem fine. Our work here is done. However, if you wanted to go back to town and try and talk some sense into them,
Absolutely not. I'm never going back there.
fair. I think we're done here then.
As soon as you say that, the sounds of the jungle and your words are pierced by loud shrieks from the entrance. Jerkek bursts through the clearing, panting and bloodied, accompanied by yuan-ti guards. "We tried to stop them," she gasps. "They're here to..." She stops with a gasp, an arrow piercing her shoulder. She falls to the ground, grasping her shoulder and breathing heavily. The yuan-ti backs up towards the great serpent, hissing with weapons bared, as warriors enter the clearing, each wearing Elderland's symbol of the hand reaching upward.
All right.
How many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Scimitar out. I'm rolling initiative.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you guys want to do that, I am going to do my
Don't
best.
even want me to finish the read aloud?
I mean, you're allowed to finish the read aloud.
Go ahead, you are allowed.
I was gonna say, a priest wearing the robes that Jareth cries out and recognizes, follows behind, looking terrified and wielding a small dagger. "Thanks for clearing the way, friends," the lead warrior calls to you. Aona spits in rage. "You rats will do anything to get what you want, won't you?" The warrior looks at Aona, then looks back to you, ignoring her comment. "Let's kill these monsters together, shall we?"
Jared, I'm gonna point to a corner.
I don't... That's Samuel. I don't...
Sit over there, please.
Okay.
I'm moving up.
Samuel shot the bird lady.
Yep, he did.
I'm moving up to engage. Just
Okay.
Again, I repeat, how many times do we have to teach you these lessons, old man?
So I'm assuming you were joining the yuan-ti against the warriors,
Hell
and not the
yeah.
warriors against the yuan-ti and the big snake.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
My staff has told me
23.
that we respect
Damn.
Snick in this house.
I got a 14.
14. What about Ophelia?
I got a 14 too, but my initiative is only +2. And then, because I have my staff, my snake has got a 16.
Okay, so the snake
Is your snake
has
out?
16.
I have a staff out. I just have to say the word and then it becomes a snake.
That's your action, though, is to make the snake go. So the snake wouldn't go on this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just going to be like my thing that I was going to try to do as soon as
Okay,
possible. So
thank
I'm
you.
like, I need to roll for this before I forget, and then start doing the thing where the snake is going to act on my action, even though that's not true.
Okay, got it. Let me get their stats, and which are under a cat.
God. Thanks,
The
Trisket.
giant snake bows its head and vanishes into the jungle. And you hear leaves rustling behind you.
How many of the warriors are there?
Yuan-ti warriors?
No.
Well, the dudes?
Yeah.
Let's see. You see 4.
All right. Do we hear like more sounds of fighting outside this room?
No, it seems like this was their big shebang.
Okay.
So that is 10 and a... I'll say 12, right? 6. Okay, Dara, you are up. You see
All right.
2 dudes in plate mail and 2 people in leather that are further back.
All right. I'm assuming the ones in leather have bows.
They do.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to I want to go around the nearest one in plate mail, so it's like Tiefs, guy in plate mail, Idara, leather people.
So it's what?
So I want to like move around to the behind of him and then come up and attack.
Behind the guy in plate mail and attack him?
Behind the nearest one in plate mail.
Sounds good.
Cool. I'm swinging my scimitar. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, you just hit.
Cool. Yeah, I was like, with plate mail, ooh, this is gonna be something. Please take 14 points of magic silvered slashing damage.
They're just human.
Again, I gotta
start.
remind you, once per game.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, extra attack. Same guy. That is another 18.
Okay.
And
He's gonna parry that.
okay. So then he what I rolled is 11 points of damage.
Let's see. That means that he does not hit it. You don't hit actually, because his parry just ups his AC by 2.
Oh, okay. His parry is different from mine. All right, then I'm gonna
Yep.
bite him.
Sorry, Trisket. Mommy threw things on the ground and scared you.
Oh no.
Okay, give him a bite.
I'm gonna bite him, and I'm going to. I guess I don't have to decide a maneuver until I actually hit. Oh, it's with weapons, so I should have done that on my other one. Oh well, there's always next turn. Regular chomp. No, 17.
You do not bite through the
All right.
mail.
That's fine. Next turn will be better. Actually, you know what? Fuck this guy. Action surge.
Okay.
Yay!
All right, there we go. 23 to hit.
Oh, damn.
I'm tripping
Yeah, you
him.
hit him. He can't parry that.
Yeah. All right. So please make me a strength save.
Ooh. That's a nat 1.
Haha. All right.
Oh god!
You fall prone. You take what is this? 16 points of damage
Shit.
and extra attack, which is an advantage now because he's tripped.
Oh my gosh.
I will take the 19 instead of the 2. Thank you. Hit again.
Okay.
And another 13 points of damage.
I don't even know why I bothered writing the one before. Okay, cool.
We love the fighty bitey tiefling.
You really do.
I'm so glad you picked a fighter and you didn't just pick another magic user, because we would have been like, I'm soft.
Adara's whole
Sheep
thing is that
battle.
she doesn't have magic.
Okay.
All right, that's actually my turn. He's on the ground now.
He is on the ground now, and he is a struggle bus. Euphoria, it is your turn. There's a man on the ground
Yeah.
and 3 men standing, and an Adara standing in
The
front of the
plate
man on the
mail.
ground.
The leather man is on the ground, or the plate man is on the ground?
Plate mail
Plate.
man is on the ground.
One of the 2 platemen.
Okay,
The
I'm
two
gonna
plate
take
men.
out the other plate man. So I'm casting heat metal
I
at
knew you were gonna do that.
at second level.
Okay.
So that's my, or I mean at third level. I'm gonna
I
do it at
love
third
it. I love it. It's so good.
It is one of my favorite spells.
Oh, that's awesome.
Plate man is going to take 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just casting it on his armor. I'm not even doing it on his weapon. I'm just
Yeah.
he can't take his armor off.
Just cook him in there.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's such a good use of it.
Anything else?
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Idar for her next turn.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Do I still have temp or is that gone?
It's been more than 10 minutes.
That's fair.
Yeah. Temp is gone.
It would have helped had you gotten riddles wrong and you got attacked by 3 snakes.
We're smart. Smart.
Yes, all 3 of us.
Collectively.
That's the
Brain
end for me.
cell.
I'm not moving anywhere.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to be between Jared and the fighting. basically.
Okay. Ophelia, what would you like to do?
Well, my action is creating staff to snake.
Okay.
And that takes my whole action.
Mhm.
I gotta figure out if I have anything that I can do as a bonus. Hang on a sec. I did not think this through. That's full action.
My buddy.
Oh, buddy.
So cute.
Oh,
Buddy.
he just wants to touch the Wi-Fi button.
He really does.
He's like, Mom, pay attention to me.
The last time I pressed the button, I got interacted with immediately.
How dare you pay attention to anything else but me?
How dare you look at the picture box?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can do as a bonus action right now,
Okay.
so that's fine.
Okay. So those two dudes in leather, one of them is going to climb up a tree
Mm-hmm.
that is nearby and fire 2 shots at Adara.
Oh, he thinks he is
Shots
safe
of
up there,
vodka?
doesn't he?
Into
Into my mouth.
It's like a vacuum cleaner.
Just activate my Kirby powers.
And let's see. I think at least one of those misses because that is. Does a 17 hit you?
No, thanks, Shield.
Okay, so both of them miss. The other one is going to go out into some brush and crouch down and do a shot from down there, trying to get some cover from this jungly terrain.
Crouching soldier, hidden shithead.
And I think one of his shots hits you because a 19, I think, does hit you.
Me?
Yeah? Adara.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are the threat on the field at this point.
Correct.
Okay, so that is. Hi, Tristan. Ooh,
That
that's
wasn't
10
Trisket.
piercing damage.
That was you. You can't fool us. 10
That
piercing
was me.
damage?
10 piercing damage.
All right.
And at this point, the guy who is not on the ground but is hot says, "Be brave, men! Fight on! Fight on!" And the guy on the ground is going to stand up and try and take a swing at Adara. He would normally get several swings at you, but he's just gonna get one. And he's gonna super miss.
All right.
Oh, yeah, he would still miss even with the leadership die.
Oh, this poor dude.
Yeah, because I rolled a 5, so
This
there's
bro.
no way that like a D4 would help that at all.
No.
Okay.
That's awkward.
Like I rolled an 18 on my D4. I hit.
And let's see. Aona at this point sees that Adara is hurt, and she's going to try and run over to heal you unless you stop her.
I mean, if there's something else she'd rather, Idara's gonna try to wave her away and be like, "Don't get close to the fighting. What the fuck?
She goes, "But you're hurting."
I'm fine."
But what about Bird on the floor?
Then she will run and heal the Arakakra. She will heal Drakak, actually. Casting
Okay.
Cure Wounds.
I was gonna say, because that's good, because I was gonna heal her, and I'm like, I forget, I don't get healing, I'm a warlock.
Let me just charge up the old cure spell from the warlock list.
Yes.
So Drakak is entirely healed,
Oh my
actually.
god.
Because she 1d8 plus 3? Yeah.
Yay.
And I rolled an 8, so that is a
Oh,
healed
nice.
burb. Adara, it is your
That's
turn.
a fresh
right.
burb.
The one that is now standing. I take a swing. Whoa, calm down. Yeah. 27 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
All right. How hurt does he look?
Super.
Great. So that is 12 points of damage.
And he goes down.
Great.
But like dead this time.
Great. Then I'm going to move up to the one that did a leadership thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a crack at him. Another 27. Jesus.
Shit.
And I'm going to menacing attack him.
Ooh, do it.
So
Damn.
please make me a, it's not a will save in 5e.
Wisdom?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, he's good at those.
Ugh, whatever.
Not with a nat 1 though.
All right, you are frightened of me until your next turn. So you can't move toward me willingly, and you get advantage on every like check you make unless or if you can see me. And I am
Okay.
in your face. Also, damage 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna bite him.
So good.
And it's actually gonna work this time with a 21.
Yeah.
Yay!
Can't parry that away.
I don't roll d20s for damage. What am I doing?
Imagine if you did. How
Oh my
wobbly
God.
would that sword have to be?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be
Such a barb.
9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay, so 41 damage to him total. Hi. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Snake's turn.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Snake has 2 options. So how many people do we have left?
There's a guy in a tree, a guy in a grass, and a guy that just got bit by a Dara.
And there's
Okay.
also, like, his armor's heated.
Yes, hot
Okay, so-
armor,
Okay.
which would probably hurt Snick.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Hot Pocket, Tree Man, and Grass Man. Okay, I'm gonna have this snake wobble over to the hidden shithead, and I'm gonna have him constrict him in the grass.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a perception check to find him first.
Okay, what is that? Is that wisdom?
He's hiding.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Okay, I rolled real shit for him. So he also got a 10. So if it meets, it beats. Snack finds him.
Yay! I was gonna say, I hope so, because he has blind sight and passive perception 12.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you would have found him with blind sight anyway then.
Yeah! He got a natural 20 again to hit, so that's a 26 on hidden snakehead.
Yeah, so do your max damage and then like of the die and then roll another die for that.
Okay. 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
33?
Yeah, it does 2d8.
Oh right,
plus-
it's the snake. It's the snake. Okay.
Yeah, it does 2d8 plus 4 at the base, so the max of that is 20, and then I
That
roll...
guy dies.
Yeah. Yeah, so he just got hugged to death by my snake.
Perfect.
Dead. Sorry, I forgot it was the snake. I thought it was you for a second. And
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
Ophelia just with a
imagine.
really solid crack across the head.
I was like, you do bludgeoning damage? Because my brain doesn't work anymore. Sorry.
I just, like, wind myself up and just slam my full body weight onto him. Imagine that.
It is Euphoria's turn.
Yeah, so I am using my bonus action to continuing to heat the metal. So he should take more fire damage.
More fire damage?
Yes.
How
He's
much?
gonna take 12.
Oh shit. Okay. And that's where he died.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
a crispy crawly.
Yeah,
I
how
was here.
everybody else looking?
I mean, I'm technically injured, but don't worry about it.
Technicalities, am I right?
That's fine.
I'm like 1/5 hurt.
Oh, okay. That'll be the end for me then. I don't
Okay.
really want to do anything else, and I want to save my bardic inspiration because I have 2 left.
It's Ophelia's turn.
Yay. Is there just one person left then?
There is one man in a tree.
Hello, man in tree. How close is he to me?
He's about 15 feet in the air above you.
Okay. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, if I run and try to smack him, can I touch him?
No,
Okay,
you would
that's
have to
mega.
climb the tree to do
That's
that,
a
which you
mega
can do.
That's a mega unfortunate. See, I have -1 strength. That ain't gonna happen, girl. Okay.
You can attack at disadvantage. He just has cover. That's
Like
all
from
it is.
below.
No, the thing
or-
is, I wanted to cast a spell that I can't hit, that has to be touched.
Oh, it's a touch spell. Okay.
So that's why I was asking if I could just run up and, like, smack his thigh.
I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, your climb speed is just half of your walk speed, so you can do that if you want that to be your movement. You just couldn't get back down. You just be there.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do that.
Climb up a
What?
tree.
Yeah, sure. Ophelia's half up a tree now, and the snake's just chilling in
Oh.
the grass wrapped around a dead body. Why not? We might as well here.
It's an
Oh.
easy tree. I won't make you athletics check it because it's a jungle, so it's
thank-
probably like
God.
very branchy.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the chat. There's one in the tree, right? Draz, he's social distancing.
Not for long.
Not for long. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy I did that. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad I can't give these hit points to Adara because I would have.
Again,
Okay.
do not worry about Adara.
No, I know. I can't give them to people, which is unfortunate.
Are you doing vampiric touch?
Yeah. He's taking 7 points of necrotic damage.
Yay!
And the nice part is, too, now that it hit, I don't have to keep touching him. I can just keep doing it every round.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
It makes me feel a little bad about my plan, but that's fine. You can climb back down.
It's okay. I'll make it back down. I'll just jump and hope
Can't get
I
down
land.
on your turn. I mean,
Yeah.
you can jump.
On next turn.
Yeah, on next turn you can jump down.
Yeah, I'll jump down. It's okay. I'm like far enough away that he's gonna like have to move along the branch to come and get me.
Well, he also has a sword.
Yeah.
So he can stab you, which is what he's going to try and do. since
Well,
you're
that's
right up
okay.
there to attack him.
It's okay.
Oh my god, it's another down one.
Wow.
Remember last
That's
week when I rolled like
okay.
4 nat 20s?
Yeah, where were these dice last week?
I don't know, but you're welcome today.
Yeah. My
So I'm
curse
going to say
worked
he
this
falls
week.
out of the tree.
No, my plan.
My
Oh,
curse
no.
worked
Do you
this
not
week.
want him to
Yes.
fall out of the tree?
I
He
mean,
can stay in the tree, Adara.
it's fine. I was gonna try to do a cool thing, but it's fine.
He will stay in the tree but drop his rapier. How's
All
that?
right.
There you go. It is your turn. Do your tree thing.
All right. I just run straight up the tree because I have boots of spider climb.
Oh my god, yes, do it. Run up the tree.
And then
Yay.
I'm gonna take a swipe at him with my scimitar to start.
I love the idea of you just walking up, just like completely parallel to the ground.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Great. I'm gonna trip him off the tree. So make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. He's not that. It's another nat one.
Oh my god!
Oh, it cursed my die.
My concern is that means you're not gonna roll a nat one for the next 3 months.
I know.
But 18 points of damage, and you fall out of the tree.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, all right. So I'll just like explain my full vision, and that will be what manifests into the world. So Adara just like runs up the tree, like scimitar in hand, takes like a swipe at his legs, so he falls out of the tree, and then just like jumps down, and the scimitar goes like straight into his chest on the ground.
Sweet.
And
That is super badass.
Yeah, that was the full turn plan.
I love that. Okay. So with the enemies dispatched.
Yay!
I second win myself with my bonus action. I'm back at max.
And with Jerkek standing up wearily, Aona looks to you, says, "Thank you for seeing the truth." She approaches the fruit that blossomed in the heart of the flower, and without hesitation takes a bite. There's a faint rumbling in the earth, and her tattoos begin to glow a violet emerald green before fading into a dusty brown and then vanishing entirely. She reaches a hand to touch her face and sighs relieved. I'm free. And they will be too. 2 pilgrims rush into the clearing. One helps Jerkek to her feet and cast a healing spell on Adara.
I'm fine. Please don't.
Oh, okay.
Use it on someone else. Other people are definitely hurt. I'm literally the healthiest I can be.
It's time for you to go, Aona, Jerkek calls out. More will come. Aona nods to them, but then turns to you. I have little to give, but what I have is yours. Thank you for all that you did. She hands you a pouch, then returns to the pilgrims. One begins to speak, then Aona and the second pilgrim vanish. The remaining pilgrim and Jerkek turn to you. You must leave. We must prepare. As you travel through the library, you see many pilgrims injured but healing each other. They nod thanks to you as you pass. You and Jareth exit into the blinding light of the outside world. And before you can turn back, the door is sealed, sinking deeper into the brush, as though the earth itself had swallowed it whole.
Did we have time to ask prepare for what?
Yeah.
Did we just get ushered out?
You got ushered out.
All right.
Arguably better than the alternative, which is leaving that place in a body bag.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Paradise Remade by
Oof.
Laura Dunson and Johnny Caputo.
Do we just have this child now?
Yeah, what do we do with this child?
You could take him back home,
Yeah.
or you can take him with you.
I'm gonna throw out there that I do kind of feel like his home
Or you
is
could
about
leave
to
him in
be...
the temple and let him sink into the earth with Aona.
Oh, we can give him the option.
Yeah.
My question is, Jareth, what do you want to do?
Oh no, Lynn wants us to wear hats.
Bye.
I have a
don't have a hat.
fascinator.
My hat's all bent out of shape because it was in college storage, but here I am.
Here we go.
Thank
I
you,
like
Lynn.
Lynn's hat.
Yeah, I don't have a hat. I have a bag.
This is my closest approximation.
Yeah, same.
This is over my headphones.
We could.
Milady.
All right.
We could move the town. They're gonna try and kill Aona.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
That's bad.
Right? It was
I
bad
want to
when they
stay
wanted-
with her and learn.
You want to learn? All right.
You can leave him in there before it closes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Goodbye,
You
Jareth.
ju-
Good luck.
Stay safe. Be brave.
Thank you. I'm gonna learn riddles for you.
Aw,
I hope so.
that's a good man.
And that
no!
is where
Yes.
some children left behind.
Ooh.
So, as ever, we're going to do a raid. But first, tell us who you all are and where we can find you. Starting with the best hat wearer, Adara.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be all over the internet. You can find me mostly on Twitter, where I am an illustrator. So very rarely I post art. And lately I've been talking about the movie Warriors of Virtue, and it is wild. And more people should know about it. Specifically the villain. Everything else is trash, but everyone needs to search up the villain from Warriors of Virtue. You're welcome. And I'm sorry. That's it. That's my spiel. That's who I am as a person. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Euphoria, who are you and where can we find you?
I have to follow that. I'm Just Peck. You can find me at HealthPackStream on Twitter. I am a writer and an editor. I'm taking editing commissions, so if you need some work done, I'll be more than happy to help you out with that.
And the only one of us actually wearing a for real hat, Ophelia, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, my name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter at These Dead Pens, where I like to meme, scream, and sometimes draw. Recently, what I've been memeing and screaming about is, if you are in the United States, make sure you have a voting plan and you are ready to vote, because in some states, you have to figure that out beforehand. Please be ready to vote. Also, follow-up question: would you all like to see us dress up next week for a pre-Halloween stream?
Because you're going to.
Yes. But yes, I play Ophelia, and I'm very happy to be back, and I'm glad that I am useful. I cursed the dice.
You cursed the shit out of my dice.
Perfect.
I did. I win. I win D&D.
And speaking of next week, we will be playing The Banshee's Tale, Don't Even Do It, Trisket, by Annabeth Lennon, which is from Uncaged Volume 1. And I'm Jess, you know me, and right now I have a great deal going on with 5 other writers. It's called Tricks and Treats. It's a bundle on itch. It's 6 games for only $15, which is pretty fantastic. So go get yourself some Halloween goodies. And right now, we are going to raid Critical Misses. I have to capitalize it, right? So thank you so much. Don't.
The Banshee's Tale. Don't even try. Trisket is an interesting adventure title.
So support our Patreon. We are going to go shoot our behind the scenes Patreon video, and you can watch all of those Patreon videos and join us in the Discord, which is pretty fun, by supporting us. We love you all. Please vote if you are in the United States. Please wear a mask if you are anywhere. We love you very much. Thank you for spending your Friday with us.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.